mitzvah, mitzvah through ASMR. Okay, so I have some stickers that I want to show you. These are stickers that I've made and designed myself. They're prototypes, meaning they're not the finished product. Some of them will be on a glossy, shimmery paper. Some will be on white. I just used one type of paper for now, just to test out the designs and see how they came out. And I want to show you and see what you think of them. So let me show you the first one. Here is the first one that I have. And I'm gonna get a close-up now. So here it is. It looks kind of blue in this lighting. And so if you can see, it is a woman wearing a tihel or head wrap, but half of her face is a skull and the other half has the skin on it. And she's holding a flower, which is a poppy flower. And this is on a shimmery paper. It's iridescent. It sort of reflects different colors, sometimes pink or blue or purple. But overall it looks kind of silver and metallic. You can see the silver more in this one. And so this is sort of like a self-portrait. I use myself as the model to draw this. And I'm not sure exactly what the meaning is, but I like drawing things where half of it looks regular and the other half has the anatomical bone structure, so often part of the skull is showing. I know that can be something that seems morbid, but in this case, that wasn't my intention. I just find it interesting and beautiful, and I think it kind of explores this idea of finiteness. In any case, some of my stickers have kind of a Judaism theme and some do not, and I think this one's kind of in the middle. It's not actually specifically Jewish, but she's wearing a tihel inspired by how I was wearing one that day, and so to some extent it has that theme. Okay, now I want to show you one other one that has this skull, half skull theme. So the next one I have is this rabbit. Again, another black and white kind of sketch design. And you can see right here, that's the jawbone, but the rest of it just looks like a regular rabbit or hare. I think this is one of my favorite designs I've ever made. So I try to get as much use out of it as I can. I actually took this design and printed it onto fabric, and then I sewed that fabric into a jacket that I have. So I have a jacket with this rabbit on it, and it says Arnav Lavan, which in Hebrew means white rabbit. It's a cool jacket to have, and it makes good tapping sounds. And so I'm hoping to maybe sell these stickers. I'll show you the other designs I've made. There's other ones I haven't printed yet. but maybe I can sell these stickers on Etsy or maybe some other shop. I've heard that Etsy is starting to get overrun with AI shops or drop shipping shops, and so maybe it might be better to try a different platform. If you're aware of any that would be good for selling stickers, let me know. And so, as I mentioned, these are two designs that I think I would definitely want to sell, and I think that I would use a shimmery paper like that for these designs. For a couple of the others I'll be showing you today, I may not use this shimmery paper. This was just all that I had for the prototypes, but these ones I think do look really nice with that shimmery reflective. Wow, look at the way it catches the light. Yeah, that shimmery reflective paper I think would be nice for these ones. So here's one that I would like to maybe put on white sticker paper instead of this reflective paper. It's a possum, or an opossum is really the correct name. He's wearing a red fez and he has a little microphone. I might want to sell these at a comedy show. I've designed some flyers for comedy shows before, and for this particular show that I've made flyers for, I've used this possum. Sometimes he has a red fez, sometimes he has one of those little hats that has a little propeller on it, but I like the red fez more. And so I tried to look into the history of the red fez a little bit. It may have started in Turkey or Morocco, but it seems like it's been adopted by different cultures. And there's even the Shriners, which is a charity organization. They wear these hats too. So I'm not trying to say anything about a specific culture. I just think it's a nice hat, and it's kind of cute to have animals wearing hats. So that was my intention. I think it's a cute drawing, and yeah. But I do have another one with a hat with the propeller, so I could always use that if it seems like a red fez is not the right choice. And so now I have another Jewish themed one. This is the Kabbalah Tree of Life, and this says in Hebrew, En Sof. Technically it's Ein Sof, but colloquially this is pronounced En Sof. Kabbalah, or sometimes called Kabbalah, but I think it's really pronounced Kabbalah. That may have been popularized by celebrities who wear a red bracelet. You may have seen like Madonna or other people wearing them, but that's not really true Kabbalah. True Kabbalah is Jewish mysticism. It's very complicated, and there's actually a bunch of, maybe you could call them sages or philosophers, but there are people throughout history that have really studied Kabbalah very seriously. They are scholars, and they've written a lot about Kabbalah and what it means. It can really be used for connecting with the spiritual world, but also just making sense of the world around you, why we do the things that we do, how we can lead our lives. I've only just started to learn about Kabbalah. I don't know much about it. It's pretty complicated, but I find it interesting. And this tree of life kind of represents different aspects of the spiritual realm and how they all interact with each other. And En Sof, it can be translated to infinity, but it can be a bit more complex than that. I've heard it described different ways. My own understanding of En Sof is it's sort of representing this thing in life that we can't really put our fingers on. Some people may refer to it as God, but it doesn't even have to be that. I think just being alive and having energy, when we feel emotions, all of those things, we experience them, but we can't really see them. They almost don't have a physical body or place, but they do exist, and we sense them and we experience them. And so to me, and Soph is that magic of life, that magic of experiencing and just being an entity that experiences, but there's no physical quality you can point to say that's sadness or happiness, or that's energy in life, that's consciousness. Sure, there might be chemicals in our brains, but it's still not quite the same as a physical entity that we can see. So that's what Ensof means to me for now, but as I learn more, that may change. I'm also thinking about making stickers that don't say Ensof, they just have the tree of life, and then I could cut around, and it might make for a better shape than having kind of this really big sticker. These are all hand cut. I don't have a special printer that can cut stickers. Some people have that. I don't want to invest in that while I'm still figuring it out. But I do like having this tree of life, and I think to have some Jewish themed stickers, I think this would be a nice one to include. And so that's that one. And I have one more I want to show you. So the final one, which I think I might want to put on white paper, is this little one that says certified Ashkenazi. If you don't know, there's different, I don't know the right word, not branches of Judaism, but there's different groups of Judaism, because Judaism is not just a religion, it's an ethnicity, and there's different parts of the world that the Jewish diaspora ended up in, and it had different influences. So there's different names. So Ashkenazi are predominantly for the Jewish diaspora that ended up in Europe, and so they have their own customs. There's also Sephardic or Sephardi Jews, and they are predominantly from Spain and North Africa, I would say. And then there's also Mizrahi Jews, and they are predominantly in what we often call the Middle East, also called Swana, which is Southwest Asia and North Africa. So those are the three main types: Ashkenazi, Sephardi, Mizrahi. And I do have ones that say certified Sephardi and certified Mizrahi. I just haven't printed those out yet. The Sephardi one is in green ink instead of blue, and the Mizrahi is in purple instead of blue. But this is the only one I printed out for now. I think I'll print it on white paper maybe. And so I think this is one I'd like to sell as well. And I would also have the Mizrahi and Sephardi ones available too. I just think it's a way to have some Jewish pride. My one concern though is that hand cutting these, it's very hard to cut a circle, and so there's some jagged edges, and so that takes away from the quality a little bit. I'm not sure, but I'd still like to try to sell them. And so let me have all of the stickers up at once. And so here are all the stickers that I have so far. The rabbit and the woman with the skulls, the tree of life, certified Ashkenazi, and the opossum. That's what I have so far. Here they are. And so, again, I think these two would be shimmery. This one might be shimmery or on white paper. This would be on white paper, and this would be on white paper. That's the plan. I have some other designs too, but I ran out of sticker paper. These were just tests again, just prototypes. So I will hopefully get some new sticker paper and try out some of those. But tell me, what do you think? Would you buy these, or do you know anyone who would? It's not all about making money, but I like making art, and I think it would be nice to find a way to share my art and make some income from it. So tell me what you think, if you like these designs. And so, since these are prototypes, I'm going to hand them all to you, and you can hold on to them for free. That's my video for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and comment to let me know what you think of the stickers. And please subscribe to my channel. And as always, Toda Rabah, Laila Tov. Thank you very much, and good night.